Performance matters for the simple machine, for the high-end machine, for all kind of aspects. And I'm really happy that we can offer you this performance. But now I can see already here another doubt. Is it complex and complicated for me to program that? And that's why I would like to hand over now to my dear colleague Sven from the TwinKit department. I just got a message in our chat window that people are looking for the TwinKit news. And here I am with Sven together. And I will make a very simple question. You present TwinKit chat. That means I simply talk to my machine, I say hello machine, and the machine say hello Sven?
Yeah, well, that's basically how it works. Well, in a little different way. So basically this development is based on the research field of neural networks, namely the so-called large language models, or in short LLMs. And an LLM is nothing more than a neural network that has been trained with lots of data, lots of text data, right? So this research field is actually relatively young. So it hasn't been out there for a very, very long time. So it's relatively young, but it has seen a very high adoption rate lately. So you can, for example, use it like for translation tools.
Is this like a normal chatbot? Is this you?
Or a chatbot, like ChatGPT, for example. And this is exactly what we have integrated into our engineering environment, because we think there might be some really cool use case for our customers.
Okay, and here we are, because I mean, ChatGPT is a name, it's a buzzword these days, discussed in all kind of aspects. But I think we found a way how you can utilize together with a TwinKit also the features of ChatGPT. So now what do we do with TwinKit Chat in detail?
So first of all, the really cool thing about ChatGPT is that it creates text in a very, very natural way, right? So you cannot really differentiate it anymore from a natural source. And while we've been playing around with it in our development over the last months, we found out that it has a very nice additional skill, because it can also develop source code, right? So, and this is why we think, hey, this would be really interesting for our customers to integrate that into our TwinKit engineering environment, so that ChatGPT could develop, let's say, function blocks for the PLC, and the PLC guy will just tell ChatGPT what to do.
Yeah, but a TwinKit expert like you just write your code quickly yourself, don't you?
Yeah, well, I'm a little different, because because you might know I'm a computer scientist, right? So I work on a daily basis with high-level programming languages, with connectivity protocols, and if I have to write sample code for the PLC, I'm always like, sometimes I'm stuck, right? I'm like, how is the syntax for IEC 61131? I mean, it's a little embarrassing, yes, but sometimes I just want to ask someone, right? Hey, how can I write PLC code for a quicksort algorithm or for a bubble sort or whatever? And then I can just ask ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, please give me the PLC source code for a quicksort algorithm. And ChatGPT returns that, and I can drag and drop that to my PLC code.
Okay. Now, last question, which comes back from the German, actually, broadcasting, where somebody asked you, well, this is fantasy probably. Can I see it here? What are the next steps?
Of course you can. So you can see it here live on our booth, live in action. So, and we welcome customers and non-customers to visit us and see that live in action. Yes.